Namaskar. Good morning, viewers.
Namaste, sir.
In this edition of Fellowship Varta, we have got Professor Prasanna Kumar Santikudur. He is Professor of Biochemistry in JSS Medical College at Mysore. Welcome, Dr. Prasanna.
Thank you so much, sir, for having me here.
Yeah. So, Professor Prasanna, I would like to know a bit about your academic journey, from where you did your undergrads, masters, and then
Yes, sir.
if you could tell me about your places in India where you studied.
Okay, sir. It's a great honor to talk about my long journey. I'm basically from a small village in central part of Karnataka in Shimoga district. I did my primary school, high school, and bachelor's from Shimoga city. And later, after clearing my BSc exam, I came topper to my Salary Science College. And also, I got 10th rank in Kuempu University. And also, I was the second topper in Life Sciences to whole university. Based on that, my BSc marks and also based on my interest, I wrote entrance exam in University of Mysore for Department of Biotechnology. I got a seat for MSc Biotechnology. After 2 years, I completed my MSc Biotechnology. And immediately after that, I cleared UGC CSR exam. I was interested in cancer research. One of my teacher, MSc teacher, she was working with cancer biology. And I joined under for a PhD program. I took almost 5.5 years. In 2009, I completed my PhD degree. During my final days, I was started applying for various position, postdoctoral position across the globe. Even I have tried in Germany and USA. And Dr. Devanand Sarkar, a scientist from Virginia
Dr.
Commonwealth
Prasanna, if I could
University,
just stop you, because this
he
is where
gave me
I
position.
thought I could have the second question with you. What were your considerations when you were
Okay, sir.
applying for PDF position? Like you did your PhD in cancer biology, and then now you are going on
Yes,
another
sir.
track. So, how did you find your host,
Yes, sir.
potential host? Because you must have written to several professors.
Yes, sir.
So, how did you find your professor? And where
University.
did you
Yes, sir.
get money to support yourself?
Yes, sir. I was looking for cancer biology labs across the globe. I was interested in continuing in cancer biology. I was looking for only cancer biology people. And Dr. Devanand Sarkar was doing cancer biology research, that too liver cancer research, hepatocellular carcinoma. And for going to US, I had some money from my UGCCS fellowship. During that time, even I had I got married in 2008. My spouse was also along with me. She had MSc degree from University of Mysore, and we saved some money, and we had some backup from my parents and my in-laws. Almost we got 2-3 lakhs from them, and we had 2-3 lakhs. And based on that money, we moved to Virginia Commonwealth University, and I started my postdoctoral journey from there.
Did you get any support while you were in US?
Some PAs usually they give support, financial support initial for 1 or 2 months. I asked my mentor, but we are okay with that first 1 month or 2 months. And all my postdoctoral colleagues in that department, they were very kind. And we had some students from India, from IIT Kharagpur, AIMS New Delhi, and all these people, they supported us very well. And we had one Indian association in Virginia Commonwealth University. We used to call that association as Tiranga. The name of the association is Tiranga. These students, like postdoctoral fellows and PhD students, so they used to participate in that association. They used to help newcomers, master degree students or PhD students or postdoc who comes newly to the Richmond. They used to help, and they used to help in looking rooms or apartments, and also sometimes they used to take us to Indian groceries and all those things. And I had two friends, they are from Andhra Pradesh, and they supported us really well.
So, Tiranga is all over US or in a particular city?
Many universities they have Indian student associations. That
Okay.
in VCU we have that Tiranga, and I have seen some other universities also have that association.
Now, could I
Maybe
ask
name it
you,
may be different.
yeah, could I ask you that suppose a researcher from India, after doing PhD, finds an interesting match
Yes, sir.
in a US or
Yes, sir.
some of the good universities across the world and is not having financial
Yes,
support,
sir.
should he
Hmm.
or she still try it? And does it really help?
Yes, sir. They can try.
Yeah, they should try it.
Definitely help, sir. If they have interest, they can try. Sometimes they may have hesitation to go to different country, but if they have definitely interest in that work, that lab, they can try.
I think it's a very important message for our viewers that research interest should be the supreme, and subsequent
Yes, sir.
support
Yes,
could come from different sources. So if you are in a position, even if you are not on a fellowship, if you could manage to go there, and there would be several things what Dr. Prasanna has just told, and you would be more excited to work in a better environment with a new challenge, with new research ethics and new research groups. And remember, in research, it is very important that different perspectives should
yes, sir.
come, and they should guide you, motivate you, and take you forward. Dr. Prasanna, could you briefly tell us
Yes, sir.
what was the research you were doing at Mysore and what was the research you were doing in
Yes, sir.
Virginia?
During my PhD days, I used to work on mouse cancer cell called EAC cell line, and also I used to use some breast cancer cell line to do my PhD. And I had two compounds. One is from ashwagandha plant, compound name is vitacilin, and another one is a short chain fatty acid. Nowadays, we talk about gut microbiota. These gut microbiota produces short chain fatty acids like bitrate. I was using like bitrate for my models, and I used to treat with bitrate and with aferine. I used to study angiogenesis and apoptosis effect on these compounds and that EAC cell lines and breast cancer. And in doing my postdoctoral work, I used to select liver cancer. I used to mainly work on liver cancer, that too on RNA interference and microRNAs and RNA-induced silencing complex and its partner proteins and all those.
That's very interesting. And what would be your message to future aspirants of PDF abroad, how they should select potential hosts
Yes, sir.
across the subject. I'm not talking only about cancer biology, any subject it could be. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
also, if you could tell
Yes,
us
sir.
about life in Virginia, how difficult or easy
Yes,
it
sir.
is for the Indian students, and how, like you
Okay.
think one is Tiranga, but there may be some other sources also where they could get help from, and how they live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If a PhD student want to go to abroad for postdoctoral fellowship, at least they need to start from 1 or 2 years ahead of time. If they plan properly, definitely they can go and join any lab they like. And if they do some background work, definitely they can try their own interest and they can join their own interested scientists and all those things. And not only in Richmond, Virginia, and across the US or UK, many universities they have Indian Student Association, and also Indian community is very high in US. Wherever you go, you see a lot of Indians. They also support students, and also Indian Association students also definitely help. Initially, if we try online, if we check the website, online website, definitely we will come to know students or postdoctoral fellows or faculties who are living in that particular city. I know like 2 or 3 students in Richmond. Talked to them before itself, and when went to Richmond, immediately we got apartment and all those things. We are based on their help and their guidance. It was quite easy, not
Yeah.
that much difficult. And also Richmond is just south of Washington DC, 2.5 hour distance from Washington DC, and we have direct flights to Washington DC. We can move to Richmond with the car or bus or even flight.
Yeah, thank you very much. In fact, the important message for our viewers is plan early. It means the moment you are ready with
Yes, sir.
the first or second publications, uh, before
Yes,
publication, nobody will give weightage. So the moment you
yes,
are
yes,
ready
sir.
with
That
your
is,
publication, you should know who are good workers in your field. And if you want to follow them,
yes, sir.
start corresponding with them. And then you
Yes,
can get some good placement over there. Uh, could
yes,
you
sir.
also
That is
comment
true.
upon the life in general for Indian students over there?
Yes, sir. And nowadays, I don't see much difference in the US and India because even in India also nowadays, if you go to big cities, at least medium level cities like Mysore, we have all the malls and the movie theaters and all those things. And whatever we get in US, we get in India also. And Indian groceries also very easy to get in Richmond or
Yeah.
any other
Mm.
small towns in US. And also like culture is also becoming same. Even in India also slowly we are seeing like westernization and all those things. Earlier it was quite difficult, but now for younger generation, I don't think there is much difference in India US.
Dr. Prasanna, my last question of the day. What would be your research
Yes, sir.
focus in next 5 years, and what kind of students you would like to include or recruit in your group?
Yes, sir. I am very much interested in circadian rhythm research, sir, liver and circadian rhythm research. And also, I'm studying crosstalk between the RNA-induced silencing complex and telomerase enzyme. Slowly, I thought of moving to metabolic syndrome and aging, and also circadian rhythm research, sir. I'm very much interested in that type of student who are very much interested in circadian rhythm, aging, and also to study metabolic syndrome.
Thank you, Dr. Prasanna Kumar, for the discussions today. In fact, it was good to know that people could move to US for PDF provided they are going in the direction of their passion, their interest,
Yes, sir.
their research teams, even without
Yes, sir.
financial support, and managing from own resources, and then being gifted by some of the contributions from different sources. And
Yes, sir.
organizations like Tiranga could be,
Yes, sir.
or Indian Association could be of use to a lot of new students. And of
Yes,
course,
sir.
wish you a good luck in your research in JSS Medical College at Mysore
Yes, sir.
in liver diseases. Thank you. It was nice
Thank you so
talking.
much, sir. Thank you so much once again for having me
Yeah,
here. It's a
namaskar.
great pleasure to talking to you, sir. Namaskar.